Peace and blessings, everyone. It's your new favorite truth seeker and truth teller back with another video. I've been gone for a few days, dealing with some personal issues, but I'm back now. I'll do another video on that tomorrow. But for today's video, I want to talk about followers, people following. There's a huge issue going on in society today across all cultures in this new social media age. And it's people being followers. Like the originality is gone from people. You know, people are following and just doing anything that they see that's going to get them likes. It's corny. It's troubling because it's showing that people do not have original thought or don't choose not to use original thought. And it's saddening because I know a lot of you people have so much more to offer. And if you don't, I feel so sorry for you. I suggest you do some internal seeking and find the originality that is you. Because, let's first and foremost start with this Young Miami thing. She comes out here, she makes this video, and it's completely degrading to women who just 10 years ago were saying, don't objectify us. Now, a lot of these same women are going and objectifying themselves. And then if you go along with them and objectify them with them, it's a problem. Like this whole mentality is just crazy. Why are we following behind what we see other people do just to get some type of attention? Money used to be the root of all evil. Now attention is. You got people going out just doing dumb stuff, harassing people. And one of these days, somebody's going to get really hurt. There's this one video where this young girl, she's kind of funny, but she's just running up on people, just saying the dumbest things. And one of these days, she's going to run up on the wrong person that's not having it. And somebody's physically going to do something to her. I'm not saying that it's right for them to do something to her, but not everybody out here in this world is playing. Not everybody's playing. You had the crate challenge going on a few years ago. People breaking their necks and backs to walk up crates just to be seen. You had the Tide Pod challenge. The kids eating Tide Pods. I just saw the other day a girl died from taking a massive amount of Benadryl in a challenge. At this point, you could have anyone that they choose to put out there, and you know who I mean when I say they, just come out and make a video and say, hey, let's start this daggone challenge. And it'll get a whole lot of looks, and people will jump right into it and just start doing it without putting any type of critical thinking into what it is they're doing. I don't understand it. Like, what happened to critical thinking? I remember when I was in college, I had to take a course called critical thinking. People are just like, and it's mostly affecting the young kids. But now the crazy thing about it is it's affecting the older adults too. Like, what has happened? You see the kids out here nowadays, there's 100 degrees outside. They're walking around with black sweatpants and a black hoodie on. And then you ask them, you say, hey, aren't you hot? Yeah, I'm hot. Then why are you out here wearing a black hoodie and black sweatpants? Oh, no. What is going on? People that are conducting themselves in this manner are setting themselves up to be ruled because they will not be competent enough to rule themselves. So when people are not competent enough to rule themselves, they put systems in place to rule you. That's why you got all this foolishness going around with flock cameras. The cars coming up now where they're going to be surveilling you to see if you're drowsy or drunk or anything like that. And we accept it. Instead of challenging our government and challenging those people who keep on putting these harmful practices in place, we doing crate challenges and Tide Pod challenges. And don't get me started with the videos with the people in them, and you're trying to see the video, what the video is about, and they got themselves on the video with watching the video. They're not adding any commentary, they're not adding anything to it, but you just in there in the video for no apparent reason. You're corny. You're doing it because you saw somebody else doing it. You're not putting original thought to that. It's corny. What about people out here doing something new, doing something different that will get no clicks, no like, no anything? And attention is a new drug. Attention is a new root of all evil. People will do anything for attention. Even with a lot of these videos where people out here doing good, feeding the homeless people, but why are you putting these homeless people on TV like this? Why are you putting them on video like this? Like, what is the importance in doing that? Do you think they want to be shamed like that? But of course they're going to take the food because they don't have anything else. Normalize doing good things for people without having to be seen and recognized for it. Let's normalize that. Because what's happening is, it's like the Pied Piper. It's like the Pied Piper. People will come around and they'll just start doing stuff, and we'll just start following. And we'll just start doing it. We'll start following. We don't even know why we're doing it. Why don't you follow somebody to the bookstore and pick up a book? Why don't you follow someone that is doing something positive in this world? Because the people that's doing something positive, you don't pay attention to. That's the whole thing with Charleston White. Charleston White said he was out here being studious, talking with respect, not calling women the B word, and no one paid attention to his message. He had to go out there and start acting like an ignorant fool for anybody to pay attention. So what does that make us? This is how they cater to us. Then we got like black entertainment television. That's a modern day minstrel show. I can't even watch it unless it's a Martin or one of the old school, sitcoms on there. I can't watch that foolishness. Black people denigrating themselves. And the way we're portrayed on TV is the way that the whole world judges us. Even other black people coming from out of the country. They're looking at us, they're saying, oh, black people are ignorant. Look how they act. Look how they treat their women. Look how the women treat themselves. Look at the boys. Not learning how to be men. We have a serious problem on our hands. The following thing is a problem across all cultures. But black people? Our boys not learning how to be men? There's a disparity. Then there's a rift with the gender wars. We have some serious problems that need to be discussed and need to be rectified. We need to start coming forth with our original content again. We created hip-hop music. Hip-hop music was so revolutionary back in the day that they had to control a narrative. I still remember back in the day when Public Enemy was doing their thing. Arrested Development, X-Clan, Woo. All these groups that came with positive message was one of the main reasons why I decided to get knowledge of self. I never forget my hometown. Everybody wanted knowledge of self. It was a popular thing to do because the music was doing it. I know for me, some other people won't admit that, but the music was doing it. So they realized that back in the day, everybody wanted to wear Africa medallion. Everybody wanted to have a Malcolm X t-shirt or a Malcolm X hat. They're watching this in real time. And they say, oh no, we can't have that. We got to change the narrative behind hip hop. Fast forward today, 2026, where's all the conscious hip hop on the radio? I haven't seen any or heard any. Where's the conscious hip hop at? Where's the everyday people and the revolution and fear of a black planet and to the blackwards east, poor righteous teacher, pure poverty? Where's the message at? The message is pure death and destruction. And look at what we have with our children. Pure death and destruction. Out here where I live at, they had 2 pop-up events. 15 people got shot. One of them, they set the street on fire. And for those of you who say that people don't act out what they see or what they hear, then if that's the case, then what are the purpose of commercials? Why do you think a company will pay multi-million dollars to put an ad in a movie? And people don't do what they see. It's time for us to start thinking critically again and using those skills in our everyday life, because every group of people in this country, in this world, are outthinking black people. And we're suffering for it. You single mothers, let them boys be around them fathers. Son. Don't leave them in the house and be up under you all day. And let social media raise them. This is detrimental. Our boys are growing up with no social skills. Things that they have to learn while being out and about and going through trial and tribulations. This is why they don't have no conflict resolution. The first time they have to experience conflict resolution, it was they finally get from up under their mother and they go outside and they get into a disagreement. And then they're being all emotional. If they got access to a gun, the first thing they do is pull out a gun and start shooting. And they think it's cool to have guns and things of that nature out and about because this is what the music is supporting. And on top of that, not even the music, all of what we see visually on television and the movies, it's all violent. We have to sit down and talk to our children daily. Not once a week, not once a month. We have to understand what's going on in their mind. When I go pick up my daughter's little brother on Friday, I have a reminder in my phone that says, ask him what he learned this week. So we can sit down and decompress and we can talk about it. I have him reading books on things like Stoicism. And because of that, I'm doing these things with him like my father did with me. He's going to be one of the ones in position to be able to rule over the rest of the people that all they did was follow their whole daggone life. It's high time for us to get this together, people. It's high time. Stop being a follower. Do something original. It's corny being a follower. Real corny. Like, I purposely won't watch stuff if I see a video and it's just somebody sitting there looking at the video. And they're not adding any commentary, not saying anything. They just go, why do I need to see your face? How was that pertinent to the video, the information in the video? And then when most of us sitting there on our phones looking at it, we can't even see the video that you're trying to show because your face is on the video. Come on now, we got to do better. But with that, I say peace and blessings. If you got anything out of this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And give your brother a shout. I'm looking for collaborators so we can do some more stuff and we can actually have some discussions and talk about these things, you know, and break up the monotony of just the foolishness we see all day and every day. Again, my name is Wise. I love you all. Peace.